right, we're going to start today by adding to our words to know. So please, in your words to know section of your men, please add today's term, a unique triangle. This is a triangle that can only be drawn in one way. When we have information about a triangle, whether we are given the specific lengths of the sides or the measure of the angles, we are able to create a triangle using that information, and sometimes it will only create a triangle drawn in one way. That was our unique triangle. As opposed to that, we can also sometimes have triangles using criteria that make many triangles, can be drawn in many different ways. And then we also have occasions where we have information or measurements that will not create any triangle at all, and we call that a no triangle. So pause if you need to get this added to your men, and then come back when you are ready to move on. Starting with our unique triangles, we have certain criteria that can be used to determine whether or not it is a unique criteria. In this case, there are 4 different criteria segments, and each one has a specific name. And we use our letters or initials here to name them. And we have S's and A's. The S's stand for side, the A stands for angle. So that will help you to understand what's going on here. As I go through these, please add to your guided notes page. So our first one is the SSS. That means side, side, side. And it tells us that if we are given the lengths of all 3 sides of a triangle and the lengths meet the triangle inequality theorem, then a unique triangle is made. So let's add to our diagram section over here. You want to draw your triangle. And since this is SSS, we are looking at side, side, side. And if we are given all 3 sides, the measures for all 3 sides, and those sides meet our triangle inequality theorem, meaning that our 2 smaller sides, A plus B, when added together, are greater than C, then yes, this creates a unique triangle. Our second set of criteria, this is called the SAS name, and that stands for side, angle, side. That tells us that if we are given 2 sides and the included angle, then we know that a unique triangle will be formed. Now, what's important to know here is what they mean by by included angle. And in this case, that means we are given a side, and the included angle is the one that comes in between those 2 sides. So this is our side, angle, side. And if we are given those 3 pieces of information, then yes, it will be a unique triangle. Our next type is called the ASA. That stands for angle, side, angle. So if we are given 2 angles and the included side, then we also have a unique triangle formed. So in our example here, if we are given an angle, side, angle, and notice that our side is there in between our 2 angles, angle, side, angle, then yes, it will be a unique triangle. And our last set of criteria here, our AAS. If we are given 2 angles and a side that is non-included, that means it does not come between those 2 angles, then it is also going to form a unique triangle. So this would look like an angle, and another angle, and a side that is not between those 2. So it could be the one on this side, or it could be the one on the bottom. Either one is fine. So we are given an angle, and a side. If this is our criteria, then yes, a unique triangle will be made.